La havle la kuvvete illa billahil aliyil azim. Tarikatına es-sohbe hayrun fi cemi'a. Medet ya sultanul enbiya, medet ya sultanul evliya, ya ricalallah. Wir bitten um Erlaubnis.
We ask for permission and for support
Himmlische Inspiration.
and for heavenly inspiration
Seyyidina Muhammed sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem sagt
when Sayyidina Muhammad, peace be upon him, he said, when he was invited into the divine presence, and there was only him and him, eye for an eye, when they came together like that, then there was only him and nothing else. Just the Lord and his true servant, Sayyidina Muhammad, peace be upon him, the Lord and his only servant, peace be upon him. Allah opened to him the veils, all veils, and he saw glittering, just like gems or stars, and moving beings in pitch blackness and darkness. And he asked, what is all that? It's so beautiful, just like gems or jewels, O Allah. And he answered, these are the children of Adam, peace be upon him. So pure and fragile, and so gleaming and shining, I created them. That is the truth of those beings, the children of Adam. And look, he said, and then he opened the veil. And instead of all this darkness, there were dark beings, or stinky, and non-bearable stink. And what is that? What terrible beings are those? Sayyidina Muhammad, peace be upon him, asked. And Allah replied, those are the same. That's how I created them, pure and fine and fragile and shining, and that's how. And once I sent them down here onto a planet called Earth, which is a dark planet, and then they will turn out to be like that. They will forget me, and they will have forgotten themselves, what they used to be and what they are, where they came from, and they will fall into a scum and abyss full of dirt. That is earth. And they will stink, and they will do dirty things. Their life will turn dirty, and they will stink like that and look just as dark. And it is your job, your task it is, all of them, to turn them into the way they originally were, and to bring them back to me as I had created them beforehand, all shining and pure and fine, and not one of them, human, you shall leave behind, and you will bring them all back to me. or cleansed and made shiny again. What a hard job. And it's a job for all prophets, a hard job. Very, very, very hard and difficult one. Because the children of Adam, they've got a free will. They want to decide on their own. And have decided for themselves how they want to live their life. And they want to decide freely without any rules or limits, and when they choose themselves, they will live like animals rather than humans. And they will start going through the dirt, going through the trash, and start stinky. And Sayyidina Muhammad, he promised to, peace be upon him. This is like a movie. There are movies called, for example, Mission Impossible. So what does it mean? So it's a mission that's impossible to fulfill. Impossible for normal people. For superstars, it's possible still. And that is, he was the true and first and only that got that mission impossible. And he was supposed to make it possible, what seems to be impossible. And that's the job of prophets. People that were falling into trash, into dirt, to wash them clean, to educate them, and to hold them in discipline means to train, to educate, which means to cleanse, to clean and make it clean. And education or training means that they shall turn into pure beings again, that are being trained into that. And it's written so in the Holy Quran, come back to me in the most pure state of being with your egos, and coming back with your egos, with an ego that has been cleansed freely, cleansed purely, and that is coming on its own, which means is a surrendered ego. And it doesn't go, it's not defiant, it's not rebellious against you, it's not a terrorist. The ego is the true terrorist. Keep that in mind. And it's always doing terror inside of you, against you, with you, or even outside of you. Always terror. Committing terror acts. And this kind of terror, we have to force that he shall surrender. Careful, it's a terrorist attack. And we hear that all the time, non-stop. And you always have to write here, I'm not a terrorist. And when Sayyidina Muhammad, he brought all principles with him. How to cleanse your ego, how to make your ego shine again. And he gave all the materials we need. And when he was supposed to go, and he said, "Oh Allah, I'm not done yet. And after me, no other prophet will come. So what am I supposed to do?" "Oh, yes, you are not done yet, true," the Lord said. "Officially, you will have to go. But unofficially, you are still there. And your shadows will continue. And those are the saints. Your shadows, the shadows of the prophet. And those are the saints, your heirs. The heirs of you who inherited their task from you, and in your name they will continue your work. And in the last 7 breaths a human is, you will be there as well. You will not leave this world. You will always be there, invisible. And you're still continuing your work, but not visibly. Why not? Otherwise, they would have declared yourself to be a god, because you live too long. You were supposed to die like a normal person, but continue like a non-normal person. And he promised, I will bring them all back, O Lord, and return them into their former state of shining and cleanliness. And he understood his task. So who are his helpers? Those are the saints. And the sincere believers, they will support you in your work. And they will all try all of your servants that fell into the dirt and started stinking, to get them out of the swamp, and without showing any disgust, or despite that feeling of disgust, they will turn everything that doesn't seem bearable to bear themselves, to cleanse them, and to open the gates of hearts, to open their doors into the house, and to take in all of those dirty people and to cleanse them and to wash them clean, despite that feeling of disgust. Because you only see the dirt and you're disgusted by the dirt, or the dirty thoughts or actions or movements, but in its true core, the human is not that dirty. It's shining, and they have to take it out, and they have to scrape away and have to swipe away the dust of the diamond, so that the true form of the diamond comes out. So do you know anybody who's disgusted by a diamond? But it has to be dusted away already. Maulana Sheikh Efendi radiallahu anhu said, why? Why don't you just try to imagine when there's a dirty or mad person sitting in front of you, or someone who's impossible human, but especially those humans are supposed to be rescued, and they have to be rescued. They have to be rescued no matter what, not just like those who are okay, that are already on the ship, that have already been cleansed. The dirty people have to be rescued. I only want the clean ones where you don't have any work. But you are the washers, you have to clean them. The cleaner, the cleanser. Unbearable for most. Everything that is unbearable, the one that is working for Allah, or wants to work for Allah, and Sayyidina Muhammad, peace be upon him, that wants to do the work of a prophet and wants to support the prophet in his task, they have to turn what is unbearable to be bearable. But how? Open your heart. Open your heart, so that the merciful part of the Lord comes out. If you open your heart, the Lord will open the endless oceans of divine mercy for you. And He is supporting you, He's assisting you. And that's why we ask for support of the Lord. And He is supporting you if you say, no matter what happens to my ego, with my feeling of disgust and so on, I will take on that dirty job, that I shall support and assist my prophet, that I shall help him with his impossible mission and get blessings from that. Do we want to help the prophet and the prophets and leave them all alone? When they gave their hands, who's taking that bond, that covenant, and to help me and support me in my work? That's what the covenant is meant, that bayat. Who will you support and assist me in my person, in my mission? And they all said, yes. Then I will guide you into the divine presence of the Lord. That will be your reward. Not paradise. Paradise is just the Garden Eden. But it's not the divine presence, the table of the Lord. I will get you directly into the divine table, and I will guide you there. If you assist me, and the Sahaba, the companions, they promised to do that. And those who are doing covenant, that is the secret behind it, will be counted to those assembly and will get the title, which is an unnamed title, and you will be called Sahaba, a companion. You will be counted as a companion, even though it's not officially. Without it being officially called like that, we're going to get that title. So what an honor, because we try to assist and support the Prophet in the realms of our possibilities of what we can do, and that the Lord opens us, that they shall open our doors and our hearts and never shut the door in front of somebody else's noses, no matter how impossible they behave. Don't throw them away, because nobody of them, no matter how impossible they bear themselves, is trash. The one who we kick out, dirt and trash is being kicked out, and it's being dusted off. But that is not trash. The king of Adam's children of Adam is not trash. Their actions and acts may look like trash, but they themselves are not trash. They are diamonds from the treasure box of the Lord, the Creator. And our brother said, well, sure, I've got some hopes up here with you, Sheikh. And still you have to behave for you to shine, and more you have to learn how to behave yourself. And we help you to wash yourself clean, and you support us by working with us, not being rebellious against it. And even if I throw you at the wall, don't put up any defense, always say yes. And then you will turn into a yay-sayer. Do you know that one movie? So all of you have to turn into a yay-sayer. A nay-sayer is never allowed. Never say never. Or never say never no. Never say no. So what an honor. What Allah opened to us, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace be upon him, and what they give. What a blessing and chance for us, and we have to hold on to that. No human being is trash. No human being is truly trash. No human is dirt. Even if they look like dirt or trash, even if they behave in their actions and thoughts and what they say as trash, then turn them into recyclable trash. Not a throwaway trash, but a recyclable trash. And they have to be cleansed again and being brought back to where there is recycling. And what an honor for those who can do that. You can do it. I've got no authority. You have an authority. Everybody. It may seem only a few have officially got authority, but all of you got an unofficial permission and authority to help the people that are around them, invisible, and not to help them. And if someone is arguing, they will just shut up. That is controlling. That is for the one screaming. That is fire. That's why the recommendation is for everyone. If someone else is fire, you have to be water. If you are water, you are an authority, without any title, sure, to be authority figure. You are already of authority, and you are an authority, and you also act as an authority always. If you do a thing or follow a job or a mission, even if you fulfill a job for somebody else, it's a form of authority you act upon. Or else, so what is an authority? You got the authority to throw away trash, and to take out the trash. We don't do that with everybody to throw away the trash. You have to understand where to put that trash, in what bin. And they always have to tell me again and again, the black ton, not the yellow one. So you have to get the knowledge and what bin to put in what trash. My brother, right. If you do your job from your boss, you got a certain piece of authority to do that job. So what a understanding, every human being, because the human is the secret of God, and the Lord is His secret, and He is His secret, and Allah is that authority. Even if we are just the shadows of God, because we come out of Him, we all automatically got authority. We are part of that authority, and the human beings got an authority. He is the representative of God, if he wants to or not. If they are worth doing that or not, they've got an authority, but many don't use that divine authority. But every human being's got that authority. Everybody's got an authority and possibility to become the representative of God. Every one of us. But not all of us turn that into their own task and take it seriously. And still continue to look like trash or garbage sites. We are authorized people, or you people. We have no appreciation. We have a false sense of appreciation when we are standing in front of the mirror and we paint ourselves and so on. Oh, I look so beautiful now. And when you paint yourself like that, put on Botox, and we think we truly appreciated ourselves. But that is just a masquerade. A masquerade. And there's also this one product that's called mascara, right? True appreciation is to recognize yourself and yourself, that divine authority. And what do I have? Oh, I have got an authority, a heavenly authority. Allah appointed me that to a representative I've got, was honored. I'm honored. I'm precious. I'm a treasure of God. I'm a landing field of appreciation for the divine. If I open my heart, then I will be a landing field for the divine words, and I'm not going to be an animal. That is a true treasure.
Allahu, Allahu, Allah, Allahu, 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 Allah, Allahu, 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 Allah. On Livan Sultan, Hürmetel Habib el-Fatiha.